Hello, Gemini. Welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is a timeless reading for you. This is messages from angels, spirits, guides in regards to attracting abundance into your life. They may highlight some blocks for you. They may give you some advice or some other kind of wisdom. With this being a timeless reading, whenever this happens to find you, whether it's the day that I post it or years from now, this is exactly when the messages are meant to find you. You may find that a little bit of the message comes across to you and hits home, but you may also find that the entire thing speaks to you. Even if it's just a little bit, the reading has done its job. So let's see what we've got for you guys in regards to abundance. Abundance, of course, is a lot of something that we are wanting in our lives. Okay, it can be represent money, it can be represent love, friends, family, you name it, right? When we have abundance in our lives and we have an abundance mindset, we're not obsessing or longing for more, but we actually do get more. All right, so let's see what we've got first. Ask for your needs to be met. This is the third reading, and this is the third time this particular message has come out. All right, so a lot of people are, sometimes we get stubborn. Okay, sometimes we get into situations where we don't realize that there is help available. So sometimes we also get in the energy where it's hard to be vulnerable and to admit that maybe we need some sort of help at some point. Maybe we need some information. Maybe we need a lead on something. Okay, maybe we need a little bit of spiritual guidance and support. Help is available for you. All you need to do is ask. All right, and this can certainly represent asking people in your physical world. Maybe there's some resources that you can reach out to, because maybe it's just a little bit of information that you need, or maybe you just need one little lucky break. So you may need to ask for that in your physical world. However, there is also spiritual help available for you here, from your angels, your spirits, your guides, your past loved ones. All right, and they can't intervene with your free will. Okay, but what you can do is ask for that help. Surrender your free will to the angel, spirits, guides for a specific circumstance, and they will intervene in the most magical and wonderful of ways. You don't need to fluff it up. You don't need to make it complicated. Okay, a lot of people, make that really complicated. Keep it simple. Sit on your couch, close your eyes, take a couple of deep breaths just to quiet your mind, and then just simply ask. You can ask out loud, you can ask in your head. It doesn't need to be more complicated than that. It's really all about your intent. Okay, so there are resources available to you, but you may need to put your human ego aside, put your pride aside, and just ask. We also have here words of abundance. Now, this is an important one. Okay, because this has to do with the stories that we tell ourselves, with the words that we use. And the words that we use are very, very important. If you are setting intentions, you're manifesting things into your life, okay, or even if you're just going through your day-to-day activities, are you speaking those words of lack? I don't have this, I can't afford this, I can't go this, I don't want this, or all of those things, right? Those are a lack mentality. I don't have, I can't do, right? All of those things. Or are you speaking those words of abundance? Okay. There's a big difference between the two. So negative words, positive words. All right. It's kind of like if we're faced with a challenge or an obstacle in our pathway, right? If you're faced with, say, a traffic jam of life, so to speak, you're trucking along, everything's great, and then boom, brick walls, big traffic jam. What do? Do you just sit in the traffic jam and you just get mad and frustrated and, oh my God, I'm not going anywhere, and you're just getting a little bit more sour and negative every single minute that passes by? Or do you use it to your advantage? Is there a different route that you can take? Or do you use that pause in the action to have a little bit of fun in your car? Crank up the music a little bit, have a little bit of a sing-along, say, oh, you know what, I might be late for something, but you know what, I can't do anything about it, so you let it go. And you make the best of a difficult situation, right, is really what that happens to be. Or maybe you find an alternate way of doing something. Okay, so that's the difference between negativity or lack, and abundance and positivity, making a mountain out of a molehill, or finding that path forward, making the best of a situation. When life hands you lemonades, I make lemon meringue pie, but maybe you make lemonade. Okay, life isn't always fair, life isn't always easy. Okay, but it's really what we do with those situations. So this is really the angels, spirits, and guides reminding you, the universe reminding you, that you can instantly manifest all sorts of things into your life, abundance into your life, but you can also manifest negativity into your life. It's all about the words and the stories that we tell. It's all about our thoughts and our feelings at the same time. So always focus on the positive, okay? Always focus on what you are wanting to attract into your life. Never on what you don't want, because where you put your energy, where you put your focus, that is what blossoms and grows. So an abundance mindset, and the telling yourself those stories of abundance and positivity and optimism is going to attract more of that into your life. It doesn't always mean that everything works out every minute of every single day. It's really that mindset that you're embracing. Okay. We also have pay yourself first. Now, this is an important one as well. Okay. And, these two kind of go a little bit hand in hand. All right. Sometimes, yes, we have bills to pay. We have a roof to put over our head. We have rent. We have mortgages. We've got credit card debt. We've got car payment. We've got gas. We've got food. We've got all of these things, right? And quite often our paychecks can get eaten up. Okay. But this is really spirit reminding you to make yourself a priority. Okay. Even if you are only, putting aside a little bit of money or a little bit of time, okay, for yourself each and every time you get paid, or each and every moment that you can, right? Taking 5 minutes out of your day for you can certainly be very positive for you. When you get your paycheck, yep, you've got all these obligations, okay, but perhaps you take $10 and put it in a cookie jar. That's your you fund. Okay, that is Gemini's fund. All right, because you're paying yourself first. That way you can treat yourself to something, or you've got a little bit of savings for a rainy day. Okay, and this is really a way of self-love and self-care by putting your own needs first. Okay, even if it's just the tiniest little bit. All right, because otherwise we're just giving away all of our time, our money, our energy, our love, our attention to everyone else, and not reserving anything for ourselves. Okay, so when you do pay yourself first, pay can be money, yes, it can, but it can also be all of those other things that I mentioned: time, attention, love, care, all of those things. We do need to take care of our own needs, even in just a small way, okay, before doing things for others. And that way you are in a better spot for you. Okay. So, so again, if it's money that you are trying to attract into your life, a lot of people are, a lot of economic uncertainty in the world. Okay. And, but even if it's just $10, right? And it's like, oh, okay, I was going to use that $10 for something else, but you know what? I'm just going to put it in my cookie jar. Because then when you're really desperate, you've got something there, or you can buy yourself something nice, right? So anyways, put yourself first is very much a key, no matter how big or no matter how small that may seem to you, no matter how insignificant it may seem to you. It actually really does get you in the flow, okay? Circulating the energy, circulating the love, circulating the time, circulating the money. Whatever money you spend circulates back to you, okay? Same with love and everything else, all right? But put yourself first. So let's see what else we get. We get the Hermit card there coming out with the ask for your needs to be met. Not surprising. We also have, I don't think there's reversals in this particular deck. We'll take the positive and the negative with that. Words of abundance, and we have the Ace of Swords. Tell yourself a new story. And we have renewal coming in here. That's the Judgment card. Okay. So the Judgment card is about seeing the light, seeing the truth, okay, but also letting things go. But we do have the Hermit here, okay? Ask for your needs to be met. This is a very spiritual energy, okay? The Hermit is where we take ourselves out of the situation for a minute, okay, or for an hour, or for 5 minutes, all right, or for a few days, okay, and we connect with our soul, with our heart, with our higher selves. We meditate, we connect with spirits, angels, and guides, okay? We do a little bit of soul searching. What do I want? What do I need? Where do I need help? All right. And we can get that spiritually, but we can also get ourselves in the right energetic space there to put our ego aside and to actually ask someone in our real world, in our physical world, for help and assistance there. The Hermit brings about guidance. It helps us, really see what is important to us, okay? See where we want to go. The path forward gets illuminated when we connect with our higher realms, okay? So spending a little bit of time to yourself in some way may be very beneficial for you, all right? Even if it's just a walk around the block, just throw on some headphones or some earbuds, or just listen to the birds and the breeze, all right? And you ground your energy when you go for a walk in nature, even if it's around a city block, okay? You're still outside, okay? And it's a form of excuse me, it's a form of meditation, all right? It's like, you've heard those people say, I'm going to go outside and clear my head. It's what they're doing. They're actually a form of meditation, but like I said earlier, it's simple. It doesn't need to be complicated, all right? But the Hermit also brings healing, beautiful healing to you as well. It's that Virgo energy, all right? And, so we get a little bit of spiritual healing, a little bit of heart healing, okay? Healing on multiple levels here. So when you ask, you shall be healed, okay? There's help, that guidance and support that comes in there for you, all right? So a little bit of quiet contemplation and solitude may just be what the doctor ordered. Okay, and sometimes we don't spend enough time with our spiritual selves. We're very focused on our physical world, as we should be. We're spiritual beings having a human experience, okay, but we sometimes need to restore a little bit of balance there, okay? We've got the Ace of Swords coming in here with the words of abundance, okay? So the Ace of Swords all has to do with your way of thinking and your communication, okay? And this is a requirement here for some new or improved communication, new words of wisdom, shall we say. You might have an epiphany moment right about now, okay? How can you do things a little bit different, okay? You may have some great ideas, all right? You may be telling yourself a different story, okay? And or either kind of putting a little bit more firepower, shall we say, into your world. So you may need to kind of hone the words that you use, okay, or the mindset that you have there. But the Ace of Swords brings about clarity and focus, okay, to your situation. Clear communication, not just with yourself, but also with the universe there as well. Okay, so certainly something new and improved there. Okay, out with the old. We can use that sword to cut away any old stories or old ways that we've been speaking or saying to ourselves, and we can look at something a little bit more positive. Okay. And we also have renewal coming in here. Now, this is the Judgment card, something that you need to let go of, okay? Some old patterns, habits, behaviors, some baggage, old belief systems, okay? Bye-bye. Say goodbye, cut them off. You're seeing the light, okay? You're being guided in a new path, a new direction, okay? The angels, spirits, guides are watching over you, helping you, guiding you, okay? When we have the Judgment card energy, okay, this is all about releasing, letting go, and moving forward with clarity and a sense of purpose. Okay, get rid of those old stories. All right, because there's a new story about to come in here, a new way of doing things, improvements coming in. You may be getting a little bit of an epiphany again, 2 epiphanies in a row. All right, but there's healing that comes in with the Judgment card also. Okay, you might be looking at the past, looking at where you've come from, looking at how you've done things previously, and now you're looking at how can I do things a little bit better? Okay, how can I change my own story? All right, and the Judgment card is led by Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is the big guy. All right, and so Archangel Michael meditations and things may be very, very, very beneficial for you. Archangel Michael is very powerful, can help us heal, restore our confidence, okay, and help us get that clarity that you may need, okay, so that you can see your path forward. Okay, you can be open to new experiences. Sometimes we do need to just open up to attract abundance into our lives. But that's where that Judgment card, we're releasing all those old stories, old energies, so that you can attract new things or improvements into your world there as well. All right. We have, oh, very nice. We've got the Empress coming in here. Now, the Empress is the most wonderful attractor of abundance into our lives. So this is a very fertile time for you. This is a time of creation, of growth, of abundance, all blossoming into your life. All right. So, again, there's growth here for you. Are you looking to start something new? There's a creative energy that comes in here with the Empress as well. What do you want to create? Is it new or is it just improvements? Are you looking for love, money, whatever it happens to be? The Empress reminds us to be open, be receptive, to connect with our heart space and sit there in the flow of the universe and allow all of these wonderful opportunities and the abundance to flow into our life. Be ready to take action when you're guided to take action. Okay, so follow your intuition for sure. Okay, but whatever you do, wherever you put your efforts, your time, your energy, your words, all of this is this abundance flowing into your life, and it's beautiful. A lot of things that are ready to blossom into your life for you. The Seven of Swords is coming out here. Okay, so remember those old stories, those old belief systems, they are no longer true. Okay, it's time to release those and to embrace a new way of thinking, a new way of communicating, a new way of speaking. Okay, embrace the new words, the positive words. Okay, anything here that hasn't been working for you, we're getting rid of. Okay, we're making those improvements. The Seven of Swords also can come in here. I mean, yes, it can represent some dishonesty, those kind of things, or some kind of wrong way of thinking, if you want to put it that way. Okay, so that old that's not working replaced with that new. The Seven of Swords is also where we think about what we want. Okay, because we got honesty and truth coming out here. Okay, we've got focus. And the Seven of Swords, we can quite often quite often come up when we are trying to stay focused on the positive, but we still have a little bit of negative that's there. The traditional imagery is, a guy with 5 swords in his hand and being a little bit stealthy or sneaky, and there's 2 swords left behind. So there may be something there that is catching your attention that you need to leave behind, those old stories, or, your old way of doing things. Okay, even something in your present moment, you might need to detach from some negativity there. Okay, so that you can focus on the good, leave the bad behind, focus on the good. But this is also where you're really trying to get very clear on what it is that you want, what it is you're looking for. Now, the Seven of Swords can sometimes represent a little bit of nonconformity, dancing to the beat of your own drum, shall we say, doing things that are for you and making sure that you are putting yourself in that driver's seat. Okay, and so perhaps your answer to attract abundance is to, number one, customize your story. Okay, customize your words of wisdom. Okay, or your intentions. They're for you, they're uniquely for you. Customize your own rituals if you want, if you engage in manifestation rituals. Okay, do something that is unique to you, something that speaks to you. Telling yourself someone else's story or following someone else's rules and rituals may not work for you. Okay, so sometimes we can customize that. We can tweak it so that it feels good, so that it feels right for us, right? So we can do that there as well. So there's certainly something a little bit different that you may be looking to do with that. And we've got the Nine of Cups here. Your wishes are ready to be fulfilled and granted. You've got happiness, you've got contentment, you've got joy, all of these things. The Nine of Cups is your wishes, your goals, everything coming to fruition, everything coming to completion there. Okay, so you've got so much wonderful, positive abundance that's flowing into your life. Those doors of opportunity opening. Okay, we just need to release some sort of blocks. Okay, tell ourselves a new story, use new words. Okay, and let something go so that all of these wonderful things can blossom and grow into your life. Okay, you've got some great energy that's coming in here. Okay, you've got some great energy and abundance that's available to you. All right, so I think it hinges a little bit on something there that you need to tell. I think you need to tell yourself a different version of your story. Okay, communication is key in a lot of things. Setting your intentions is very much key. Okay, and being open and receptive is also a key there as well. Okay, so when we do all of that work, okay, then all of this magic starts to flow. So it's really quite beautiful here for you. All right, let's get a couple more messages out here for you. There's one, and we'll get a second one. Thank you. Oh, we got a rainbow. I like rainbows. Rainbows are magical. Pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Rainbows represent unlimited possibilities, right? A little bit of magic. So there is your first card. The blessing of omnipresence. Breathe in light and breathe out any unwanted thoughts. Dwelling on what has been or what might have been serves no purpose. Feel the healing, omnipresent light that surrounds and fills you. Focus on the present, for it is blessed with infinite potential. What a beautiful message. And your rainbow card right there. And we have, you are the blessing. Nice. You are a blessed soul and blessed to this world and others. In giving, you also receive, for life is an ebb and flow of love and blessings. We are all of a single essence and one in spirit. To give is to bless both yourselves and others. There you go. I'm going to leave that there for you guys. I hope there was something here that resonated with you in some way. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.